Isaac and I have just started what will be a multi-day backpacking trip. We have a general plan of what we want to hike, but that'll all be determined by how far we can walk in a given day and whether or not the summer storms kick up and keep us from reaching certain distances during the day. But we started at the River Trailhead, and we will end at the River Trailhead. Right now we are walking down what is the Weminuche River, Pine River, and just making our way deep into the wilderness, where we will then make hopefully a big loop and return back to the car in a few days. Yesterday, our hike ended up being just right almost 12 miles. We stopped to take a break. We were both pretty tired, so we set up the tent. Everything around us looked like it was going to rain, so we went ahead and set up the tent. Took a little nap, and shortly after we'd laid down, it started raining. Quite an incredible thunderstorm rolled for several hours. We considered getting up and hiking some more, but instead just chose to rest the rest of the day and make sure we were rested for our hike today. Today's trail is a lot different. We are actually climbing. I think we got about 1,000 feet of climb just on this trail, but it's obviously not used as much, and it's a lot more rocky and a bit more strenuous. But the views have opened up, and so we're able to see a lot more scenery up and around us. Right now it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. So hopefully we'll get another 12 miles a day, maybe more. Again, it just depends on our feet and the weather. So this is our camp for the night. We walked all of the Pine River Trail from Pine River Trailhead, and now we're to where it meets the CDT. If all goes well tomorrow, we will hike up this way and go past the Rio Grande Pyramid, the window, and these are just reference points that can be seen all around here, that you kind of know where you're at if you can find the window or the pyramid. We'll hike on that way and hopefully end up the end of the day near the Flint Lakes area, maybe the Twin Lakes. So that's all for today. This morning we are on the CDT Trail, the Continental Divide Trail, and our goal is to make it to either Twin Lakes or the Flint Lake area. We'll gain some elevation here this morning and then have some really nice panoramic views from time to time. It's going to be another gorgeous day, it looks like. Sky's blue. It's cold. It got cold enough last night that there was a heavy frost on our gear this morning. So we look forward to another great day. And that feature right there is what's called the window. And up here beside it is the Rio Grande Pyramid. Well, we made it to the Flint Lake area. We had a very tough time finding a place to lay down our tent, but the storm clouds are behind us. Thunder's rolling a little bit. You can see our tent back there in the background. We're gonna make the best of that for the night and then start our way back down. We'll probably end up having a full day and part of a day to get back to the car. Maybe make it in one long day, but there's no way of knowing from here. So that's probably about it for the day. We're gonna lay down and take a nap. Maybe these storms will do like they've done the last few nights, where they'll blow through and then early evening it'll clear up again and we'll get out and have some supper. For right now, we're gonna take shelter, try to stay dry. We are still in the Flint Lake area, and this trail is very overgrown. When we got into it, the first part of it, it's almost impossible to follow. It's not quite bushwhacking because there is somewhat of a trail, but I wouldn't recommend coming through here without some type of GPS, because it's just so easy to lose the trail here. So when we reached that trail junction, it was same mileage. If we went there are two ways we could get there. One way downhill, almost the whole way, which ended up being the way we chose. The other way, we'd had to gone down a little bit in elevation, and then from the map it looked like it was a very steep climb, and it would have been a neat and very beautiful climb with lots of views, and we're taking us past Emerald Lake, and I'm sure we missed out on a great hike there. But we are both pretty worn out, so we're taking the easier of the two, and we'll be back at the car probably tomorrow early morning from where we're at. It's possible we could get there today, but it would be a big push. It is all downhill, but we'll see. We might be in the car to the day late today. We have just recently dropped down below 10,000 feet. And it's just now here that the trees have been cleared. This has been an incredibly physical hike. About every 50 yards there's been down trees, and not just things that you step over either. They're big trees that you go under and over. It's been a really physical hike. But now it looks like they've been through here and done quite a bit of tree removal. So hopefully from here on down, we should have some fast walking. So we are back on the Pine River Trail now, and we're just retracing this little bit right here of what our very beginning of our second day was. And then right up here, about a quarter of a mile, we're going to be where we camped the first night. So once we get there, we're down here to where we can breathe easy, and it's mostly been downhill. So once we pass that mark where our camp was, every mile we go is just that much closer to the car. Every mile we go, just that much closer to us going all the way to the car and then starting our trip back home. So we've done what we wanted to do here. I would have liked to have seen that Emerald Lake, but we did what our bodies would let us do. I think we accomplished quite a bit. So there's nothing for us to see again then on this trail going out in front of us. So even if we decide to put on our raincoats, walk through the rain, put on our headlamps and walk through the dark,